Oh, hi guys. I just got home from I went and saw The Help, starring Viola Davis, and I think her name is Jessica Chastain. Um, I'm sitting in my car because I didn't want to sit in my house with my roommates right now. I went and I saw it with my best friend. She's also a roommate of mine, and the movie was fabulous. It was beautiful, and I'm feeling so many different emotions and feelings right now. I'm happy, I'm sad, I'm angry, I'm inspired, I haven't, and it's just so crazy because I don't like being this transparent, especially not in the video, but I haven't cried this much in forever, and especially not for a movie. I think the last movie I may have cried in was, The Passion of the Christ, and that was years ago. I was, what, 12, 11? I want to address myself being angry at the moment. I'm angry because there are so many people who threw this film out to pasture. So many people who said, you know, fuck it, I'm not gonna see it. I'm not gonna do this. I'm tired of stories about maids, and Viola Davis is too good to play a maid. All this other stuff. And I'll admit, when I first saw ads for the film and I heard about it, I thought, too, yeah, another maid story. What's the purpose? I'm okay. But then I told myself, Damone, Viola Davis is somebody you respect and you admire and you look up to. I would assume she can make decisions for herself. I can assume she's gonna make the right decisions for herself. So I said I'm gonna see it. I'm not gonna comment anymore from the sidelines. I'm not gonna say anything else if I haven't seen it. But there are so many people who have been bitching and moaning about this film, and they haven't seen it and aren't gonna see it. Whether that's because they don't want to support films like this, they don't want to give people their money because it's white supremacy, or it's coonery, or whatever the hell they want to call it. And there are cars going by, so don't worry about those. But there are so many people who carry these ideas, and after seeing the film, of course I went in with my own preconceived notions, and I tried to let them go, so that when I saw it with, you know, I saw it in a blank place, so I wasn't coming in and expecting anything. But the movie is beautiful. Let me first say, if you have the opportunity, please go and see it. If you weren't going to see it because of whatever reasons, I ask you please to just forget all about that and go and see it. If nothing more, just so that you can have an informed opinion on the project. I went, like I said, and I saw the film with my best friend, my roommate, Aria. She's a white girl. And I say that she's a white girl, not because it's super important, but it's important because when we got home, we had both cried tears of forever. In the theater, on the way home, I couldn't, I'm still crying. I'm trying not to for this video, but when we got home, as we're walking into the back, I had to go get my computer. As we're walking to the back, she said to me, I don't understand how I'm feeling right now, but it makes sense, and I'm understanding now how come you're so proud to be black, and how come, you know, you say what you say, and the things we've had discussions about, because I've talked to her numerous occasions about, you know, how it feels to be a black man in this world, how it feels to be black, period, and just stuff like that, and she maybe didn't understand it, but after the film today, she said she gets why I say what I say, why I do what I do, and why I'm so proud of who I am, and that to me was enough. If that is the only reason I had to see that movie today, and the only reason she saw it was so that she can understand, that's enough for me. But it's so much deeper than that. The film is humanly beautiful. On all fronts, everybody was human, and everybody was real. I don't care if it was Viola Davis and Octavia Spencer's characters as the maids and as the black women, just the pride that they carried, even though they were working in the house of these white women every day, they still carried pride. If it was Jessica Chastain's character as Skeeter, the lady, the white girl who is a writer, and she wants to write the book, you know, which is an account of all these different maids telling their stories anonymously, or whether it was the bitch, the characters of bitch, Bryce Dallas Howard's character, whether it was her, I hated her throughout the entire movie, but I loved her. As a character, I hated her, but as an actress, you love it. You love it because it makes the story work. It makes the story real. You have to have characters you hate, and you have to have characters you love. for it to work cohesively, and it did. Oh, and the little girl. I'm gonna try my hardest not to give away anything and do any spoilers, but there's a little girl in this film that is one of Aibileen, who is played by Viola Davis's character. Viola Davis plays Aibileen, and she watches this little girl, and the little girl couldn't be more than 4. Fabulous actress, so honest and real, and the moments they have together are so heartwarming. And that last scene, I would just say that the last scene, I'm not gonna give it away, but that last scene before the film ends, golly, that was the moment when I was just like, okay, it was necessary. And Cicely Tyson was in the film, not too much, but she was in it. And then LaShawne's had a cameo as Cicely's daughter. Golly, Allison Janney was the main character's mom. Anjanae Ellis was one of the other maids. Oh, Nelson Ellis was also in it. He had a small part. And David Oyelowo, I think that's how you say his name, was the preacher. Everybody was fabulous, from the extras, the background people, to the minor characters, to the sub characters, to the leads, to the cameramen, to the direction. Everything was fabulous. The music, Mary J. Blige had a song that she did that was at the end of the film. Fabulous. I can't tell you how much I'm almost speechless. I mean, I know I've been talking for going on 7 minutes, but it was beautiful, and that's really all I can say. I want to appeal to everybody who said they're not going to see the movie, who doesn't want to see it because of whatever preconceived notions you have of it being a story about maids that we don't need anymore or whatever. It's, in my opinion, it's one of the only stories about that time period and that situation of black women as maids and working for these families that is an honest depiction and gives everybody a heart and a reason why they do what they do, because everybody has a reason why they do what they do, from the bitch and the dick to the saint. They have a reason for doing what they do. And if we as human beings could understand that and operate in that and know that this person who is a bitch or who is a dick or who is an angel, if we could understand that they do that because of something, there was something in their life that molded them this way. If we could understand that, I think we'd all be better off. I want to applaud everybody that has something to do with this film. From the director, the writer who wrote it for screen, and the author who wrote the book. To the cast, Viola Davis, fabulous as usual. Oscar-worthy, I'd say. Octavia Spencer, Oscar-worthy as well. Jessica Chastain, Bryce Dallas Howard, Allison Janney. The list goes on. Cicely Tyson. These people are fabulous. Fabulous actresses and actors. And artists. And I'm kind of glad that I waited until I got home and settled to make this video, because I think I'm all cried out. And it's interesting, because like I said, I haven't cried in a long time. So it's nice to have had that release. Yeah, I'm very inspired at the moment. I may record something later on too, just to solidify what I feel. I may write something, but see the film, please. It's in theaters everywhere now, and it's a story that is necessary. I can't stress that enough. It is a story that is necessary. Don't let anybody persuade you from doing it, from seeing it, because of their own preconceived notions. If they want to have them, let them have them. But you, those of you under the sound of my voice, who are looking at this, who hear me, I ask you to see it. If only to support Viola Davis and Octavia Spencer and some of the other actors you may like. People say, oh, I don't want to give this film money because I don't want to support that machine. But they act like they don't understand that some of this money goes into the pockets of Viola Davis and Octavia Spencer. And this is me speaking as a black performer, as a black man. There's a game that has to be played in this industry as an actor of color, as a person of color. There's a game that has to be played. You have to play by the rules until you can make the rules for yourself. You have to work with people that you may not necessarily dig to get to where you want to go. Maybe not the case with this one, because I'm sure Viola liked it. I mean, I remember she said that when she got it, she didn't know how she felt about it, but she read it and she understood the character and that it was multi-layered and multifaceted, which is not something that black actors get often. So she did it. But sometimes you have to play the game until you can make up the games for yourself. I'll leave it at that. Viola is starting a production company, and I'm sure some of this money is going into that company, and then she can produce the project she wants to produce. That's how it works. I'm going to shut up now. Last thing I will say, The Help was fabulous. I want to read the book now, but the film was fabulous. Everybody in it was fabulous. Everybody associated with it did a fabulous job. So if you're going to see it, I tell you to see it soon. If you didn't think you wanted to see it, go see it. Push past it and go see it. From me to you, take it or leave it. Whatever it is to you. I just hope you hear me and see my heart, hear my heart. Love y'all.